right, so for significant figures, for multiplying and dividing or adding and subtracting, the rules are, well, first multiplying and dividing, because I believe that's all we're doing in this section. Whoops. That's all we're doing in this section. All right, and then, all right, perfect. All right, let's check this out. So when multiplying significant figures, all you really need to care about is which one has the least amount of significant figures. So this one right here has 4, this one has 2. So when we do the math, since this one has 2 sig figs, that one has the most uncertainty. This is the least precise instrument. So that's what determines, or not instrument, least precise value, and that's what determines how many you have at the end. So since you only have 2 significant figures, our final answer must have 2 significant figures. Now you can write 7.3 as your answer, but if you take a look at that 8 brings it up closer to 7.4, and that's how we do that. That's how we do those significant figures. So if we take a look at 3.50 divided by 5.0, 3.50 has 3 significant figures, and this one has 2. So our final answer is going to be like 7.0, and the units are going to be grams divided by milliliters. So grams divided by milliliters. The units don't cancel because they're not the same. Because since they're different units, this one's being divided by the ml goes out the bottom. All right, little review. Let's check out let's check out 24. Let's check out 24. You see 2.55 times 2.0 times 3.000. So there's 3 different values, and it still follows the same rules. This has 3 significant figures, this has 2 significant figures, and this has 4 significant figures. So the one that has the lowest is this one, and that's how many we're going to have. All right, and let's take a look at what happens to the units. Since it's centimeters times centimeters times centimeters, it becomes centimeters cubed. All right, when we multiply the same unit by itself, the exponent gets added. That's if you're multiplying. All right, now if we are dividing, the units begin to cancel out because one of them is on the top and divided, the other's at the bottom. They cancel out. So for example, take a look at this one right here. You got your liters times ATM divided by moles over moles times K. This right here, whenever you see this unit that has multiple units in there, it's called a derived unit. It comes from calculation. So an example of a type of calculation you would do is, well, you have the same unit here. Well, these can cancel out, but the rest of the units are going to stay. And then it still follows the rules of the exponents, of the multiplication, sorry. Now, whenever you see logs or ln, natural logs or log base 10, there is no unit. The unit disappears. Okay, you'll see that with pH. You'll see that with log of pH later on, or you might have already seen it. But anyways, that is it. Make sure you provide the correct number of sig figs and cancel your units or write the correct units.